Hi, welcome back. My name is Elaine and I've been writing a blog over at fairlycurated.com for the last 10 years, and now I'm on YouTube doing bag reviews. I've only recently started watching a lot more BagTube, and there was this video I'll link below. I think it's like Kiki or Coco's channel, and she talked about how the what's in my bag or let's pack my purse with me videos have become so much about consumption and overconsumption, and that in reality no one really lives like that. And so she harkened back to the days of the good old-fashioned what's in my bag, and since I've never done one before on YouTube, I figured this would be a great time to try. So if you're interested, please stay tuned for a good old-fashioned what's in my bag. So the bag that I'm currently using is this Lindy 26 in the Nata color. It's actually Verso, so inside is, I think, lime. It might be another yellow, but it's a very bright yellow. It's kind of a fun pop of color. I got this bag earlier this year, I want to say. I got it from Fashion File. I've been looking for a Lindy 26 for a very long time. I originally wanted it in Clemence. I still kind of do. I guess this is going to turn into a little short bag review here of the Lindy 26. So if you're not interested, please skip on forward. But I was looking for this bag because I have a Lindy 30. The Lindy 30 is really heavy, and Clemence is also a heavy leather, so I thought, okay, if I got it in Swift, it would be lighter, plus the Lindy 26 size. It is a bit smaller, so it is lighter. But overall, I don't like Swift because it just doesn't slouch as nice. So it's a little wonky now. It came to me like this, and I think part of it is maybe how it was stored, or maybe how the last owner was using it. They still had the stickers on, which I don't like leaving my Hermes stickers on. I've seen enough bags where if you leave them on, it will start tarnishing. So even this one, I can show you, it does have some wear on the metal, the palladium hardware. I've been using this bag recently because I never use this bag, and I figured now's the time to use it since it's almost the end of summer. I don't believe in the whole no white after Labor Day thing, but in general, this is a very summery bag, and I wanted to get some use out of it. I did use it for one day now, and I've already marked it, but luckily it did come off with some leather cleaning wipes. All right, so what's in my bag right now? This is actually a perfect bag for what's in my bag, because it really opens up wide here. Start with the boring stuff, tissue. As a mom, you always need tissue. And I guess this will also be sort of like my little mom kit in here. So this is the Balenciaga pouch. I bought this off of Japanese eBay. This leather is so nice. I first really got into bags because of Balenciaga, more specifically the city bag. It was the first bag that I really went crazy over, and I probably had at least 10 in my collection, if not more. So this is sort of reminds me of my good old Balenciaga days. Inside is stuffed to the brim. It actually fits quite a bit. So I also have emergency tissue again. I also have a really sad looking packet of oil blotting paper. The summer, it's needed. I have a little pill case here. Currently it's empty. After this video, I'm going to have to refill it. I put in digestive enzyme pills. Since hitting 40, I've had some digestive issues. I find that I can't eat dairy or beef or spicy food or fried food, oily foods as much as I used to when I was younger, and it really gives me a stomach ache. So recently, I think in the last couple of months or so, I've started taking these pills. You're supposed to take it before you eat, and honestly it's helped so much, especially when it comes to beef. I really avoided beef, and I still do, but sometimes you're out with friends. I never cook beef at home anymore. I only really eat it out, and once in a while you want to eat some beef, and so I'll take that pill right before I eat, and I have no issues. It's amazing. It's not medical advice. It is just my personal experience. See what else do I have in here? I have Listerine strips. I do not really like these things, but my mom is a huge fan. She thinks of this as a cure-all for any sort of respiratory virus. If she feels anything, a tickle in her throat, she thinks this Listerine strip will kill it. I am more dubious, but I do find that this is kind of a great cough suppressant. So I have this because for a little bit in the winter, especially, I had this persistent cough, and ever since in 2020, I don't want to be coughing out in public, so I will use this to kind of be a cough suppressant. I also have cough drops in here for that purpose, but sometimes a cough drop is not strong enough, in which case I will use that Listerine strip. So I have a bunch of cough drops. I have these little, I got this at Daiso. It is a chopsticks holder. So my child is still learning how to use chopsticks. She feels like it, she wants to, then I can convert any chopstick pretty much into one of those kid-friendly ones. Let's see what else do I have in here. Oops. More cough drops, extra rubber band. You never know when you're going to need it. And last but not least, this is called a nampon. So my daughter has frequent nosebleeds for no reason, seemingly no reason. She'll just start having pretty bad nosebleeds. Also why I carry a lot of tissue, but this is for in case of emergency, and especially heavy nosebleed. This is sort of like a tampon for your nose. This is made for kids, so it's, you know, a little bit smaller. It's really tiny. It's this little stick right there, but it really expands and seems to stop a nosebleed much better than just tissue or cotton. So yes, this is pretty key in our household. Okay, so that's the pouch. And then I also have a handkerchief. This one's from Madewell. I know it's a little old-fashioned. I don't normally use it as sort of like a hand wiping thing, but it does come in handy if I do need to do that sometimes. My child is also not a fan of those really loud, you know, air dry blowers. So if I need to, I'll use this for her hands. Otherwise, I usually keep it in my bag as a quick neckerchief. I don't like putting sunscreen on my neck, but as I've gotten older, I've seen that, you know, it's important to protect your neck from the sun. I come from an especially long line of mole happy people, I guess, people who get a lot of moles really quick. So I just quickly wrap it up and throw it around my neck and we're good to go. I have probably 5 or 6 of these and then I just constantly rotate them out. Speaking of sun protection, I do have my sunscreen and another rubber band just in case. Current one in my bag is this Shiseido 50 Plus. This one, I think I just got it at Sephora and I just want to try it out. I actually really do like this. It goes on a little shiny, but works well. Very moisturizing. Mostly use it on my hands, my neck. I don't put it on my face, but I will put it on my kid's face in a pinch. It works. I also have 2 lip balms. These are basically the 2 that I leave in my purse at all times. So the clear one's from Hermes. It's a refillable tube, so it's not cheap anymore. I mean, I think I got this a couple years ago. It was a little bit less expensive. I think now it's like $80 and the refills are $40. It's a lot for lip balm, but I mean, it's the only one I use, the only one I carry. I'm pretty good, knock on wood, about not losing them. So yeah, it's nice. I like the little magnetic closure. It feels very solid and I just really like that it's refillable. And then this one is a tinted lip balm from Augustin Espader. I got this last year, I think. This is the one with Sofia Coppola. This is shade 1. I'm actually currently wearing shade 2. I have one in my bathroom and I have one in my purse. I actually really like the Augustin Espader lip balms. I've wrote a review about it. I've purchased multiples and I normally would be carrying a clear Augustin Espader lip balm, but I have these to finish up first. So I'm trying to finish these first. I'm also trying to, you know, use the Hermes one since I bought it. So I haven't repurchased the Augustin Espader one, but that is also one of my favorites. So these 2 just usually just hang out along with the sunscreen. I also have another oil blotting paper, probably because the other one's really gross. And I have, these are the hair ties for me. So these are the hair ties for my daughter and these are the hair ties for me. I have very thin hair. So these are silk scrunchies. Actually, this one's from Quince. So this is Quince's dupe of the silk thin scrunchie. I find that, you know, 1, it doesn't pull out the hair, and 2, it doesn't create those creases like these rubber bands do. But because my daughter will lose these, of course I can't give her the silk ones and she gets the regular rubber bands. Actually, these rubber bands are from, I'm not sure the brand, but I can find them on Amazon, but this is a all natural biodegradable rubber bands. The outside I think is cotton, inside is rubber. I know it doesn't make a huge difference, but if you do lose them, I like to know at least, you know, these are biodegradable. It doesn't hurt. Inside, this is my hand sanitizer. I got this ever since COVID and it's kind of a lot, but you know, it's easy for me to find. I do need to refill it. I refill it with just regular Purell all the time. So far, again, knock on wood, no leaks in my bag. So that works out. The last couple things, my sunglasses case, and this is from Velextra. If you see my Velextra collection review, you'll probably see this on bags like my Velextra Mochi pouch or other bags that has like a D-ring on the front. I'll just clip it, but this one doesn't. So that's fine. I do like that this This has the, is this better this way? Do like that it has this clip option. It's actually hard to find a sunglasses case with the clip. Sometimes they'll have a ring, in which case you'll need to have another ring to be able to clip it on something else. Inside the glasses case is my newest pair of Tom Ford sunglasses. They're in my Hawaii haul, so check that out. So far, I really like them. It's nice to have a brown pair. Like I said in my Hawaii haul, the other pair that I had was very scratched up. Those were from Bottega and at least 7 years old-ish. So yes, it's nice to have a nice clean pair, even though this is very big and probably not the trend right now. I kind of don't care. And last but not least is my wallet. This is an Hermes AZAP silken wallet. Got it secondhand from Brandier. It's in the Epsom, and I think the color is ruby. I do like a red wallet. Again, it's very easy to see. I can keep most of the important stuff on this side. Keep the others on this side, and then inside is cash. I originally was not a fan of the silken version just because I thought, you know, it will get dirty. Leather is so much easier to clean. But I think in this form factor, it really works. My only complaint with this wallet is that if you aren't careful and you leave the zipper out, so you should keep the zipper inside like that. But if you kind of leave it like that, it will get hot like so, and you won't be able to close it. So if I'm in a rush, it's kind of an annoying habit. Also, I gotta say, I'm not sure what year this is, but they were still, I guess, making it in a silk tab here, which is about to go. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but it is nice to have a bigger pull tab. We'll see if it really goes, and I really love this wallet. I may go to Hermes and ask them to add a tab here, but that's gonna probably cost $400 or something crazy, so we'll see. And that's it. That's everything in my bag. And I forgot my phone. Of course, that's also usually in my bag. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick little what's in my bag. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.